is like I don't think that Joe Judge is no. They don't have Joe Judge.
No,
Who's
they
it?
got they
Dable.
all.
Dable. Wait a minute. Is he the GM?
Nah, he just the
Nah,
coach. The
Joe
Well,
Sheen is the GM.
yeah.
I feel like the GM fucked this up though because you let Saquon walk away and then you ended up spending how much they spent on Daniel Jones? Like
Uh,
70 million
I think
yeah,
they
over
gave
the
something like
it.
that.
I think like 80 million was guaranteed. I think.
Hmm.
I
80
mean,
million in 2 seasons, man. And this niggas was butt cheeks, and you knew his success was contingent upon Saquon being there. You paid this motherfucker and let Saquon left. Now what you gonna do, dog?
I mean,
You ain't got you don't have no you let go the best player that you had. Now you don't have a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you got these young pieces. So what you gonna do? You gonna hold on to him and try to find a quarterback? They fucked this money up, man, real
I
bad.
mean, I think that's kind of the basis of releasing them, though. You know what I'm saying? You hoping Tommy DeVito
Yeah, I
don't
mean,
compete, so you can lose out and try to get into the sweepstakes for Shador or Cam or
yeah,
whoever you're
true.
trying to get. I mean, I
I
think
mean
that's the
because they
but the
they
problem.
got
I
to
think
pay
they
him.
got sir is Tommy DeVito got some he got some fight, bro.
Yeah,
He not
I
stepping on
mean,
that field
but
to take L's, bro. He gonna come out there and try to play. And that listen, him winning one or two games put you out of the sweepstakes,
man, I
it
hope they
might.
do a couple games, man. Shit.
huh?
I said for me, I mean, I hope them niggas do win a couple games so I can move up, man. I'm sitting at 5 right now. So I mean, for me, it don't even matter. Like, you know, I mean, if they win, cool. But the thing is, like, like people don't remember Danny DeVito last year. Like when he played, they were pretty competitive when he played last year. I think a lot of people don't remember that. I
Right.
mean, I'm not saying he's this good quarterback or anything. I don't think he's that. I think he's your average backup quarterback. But I mean, he gonna keep you in some games, and he might win you a game that you really shouldn't win. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they got to pay Daniel Jones either way, whether he on the roster or not. His money
Now
is
he ain't got
guaranteed.
his money gone. His money gone. This year was
yeah,
the last year.
yeah, but I think when
Yeah.
him,
Now I'm talking about for the rest of this season. They got
yeah,
to pay him anyway.
I mean, the
Yeah,
only way they don't is if someone claims him. I think if someone claims
Yeah.
him off the waiver wire, then like you know, I mean, like you're responsible for the 13 million that's left. They got to pay him.
did they release him on the waivers? You got to, don't you?
Actually, I don't think he's going on the waiver because I think he's a veteran. So he might get to actually choose the team that he wants to
I
play
think
for.
he got a free release.
Yeah,
I
so
think.
like yeah, I mean, so I think the thing about wait when you release a player, I think the only players that go on waivers are the players that are still on their rookie deals. Like if you're not on, if you've got another contract, then I don't think you go on waivers. But there's some kind of I'm like trick to it. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I think it's a difference between getting cut and getting released. I think
Yeah.
those are two different things. Like when you get cut, you hit the waiver wire, but when you get released from your whole contract.
Do
You
y'all think
know,
it was a smart decision for him to step in and ask for the release though?
I mean, if it was
yeah,
me,
shit. Why not?
yeah, but if I'm the Giants, like so like there's an out after this year. I would have just waited. I would just make him. Like, I'd have kept him on the roster. You know, I mean, he
Somebody
wouldn't.
said it was an injury clause. I guess he get an extra boost in money.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like,
Yeah,
yeah, that's if he plays and gets hurt. But what I'm saying is, you just keep him on the roster, but he's inactive. He's quarterback 3 every week. You just, you make him inactive for the rest of the what 5 6 games.
no, JMIK, they didn't want the motherfucker in the facility. They don't want this motherfucker to trip and fall at all and get hurt. They just don't come back here.
No. I think they from what I was reading, like they was cool with just benching him. He wasn't cool with just being benched. He feel like he could possibly get an opportunity to play again this season.
Play where? No, no.
Listen, from what I heard, there has been contact with a team that quarterback is out for the rest of the season, man. That and you know they kind of done.
Yeah, but I heard a report. I know. I mean, what you're talking about? You're talking about the Cowboys, but I heard a report saying they're not interested in him at all because it's
Um,
like because the thing is, if you're a bad team and you need the like a high draft pick, you don't want him playing for you. You don't want to win.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And I mean, like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, like, if I look outside the top 10, like teams that are like 11 through 32, and these are the teams that are still fighting to make the playoffs. Like, most of these teams have quarterbacks already. I mean, like, it's just other certain injuries they might have, or they're just not playing as well as they thought they would play. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know where he's gonna really play. He might be a backup somewhere, maybe a backup for like a contender, maybe like a backup for like the Vikings in case Sam get hurt or something like that, or I mean, I think the betting odds like the Panthers are the number one team, with the best betting odds to sign them. So I'm like I mean, I just don't know. I just know what Certified said I agree with. I'm
kind of looking at the list now. I really don't see like I'm thinking about it now, like in my head. Like, I don't really see a team that's gonna be playing later in the year that need a quarterback right now that's competing.
I mean, he's gonna have to be a backup. At the end of the day, he wasn't gonna play for the Giants, and he's probably not gonna play wherever he signs at, if he signs anywhere. But I mean, getting back to Certified's point, I actually agree with him. Like 2 years ago, when they decided to franchise Saquon and sign Daniel Jones, they should have did the reverse. They should have signed Saquon and they should have franchised Daniel Jones. That's what they should have did. I mean, I don't like, you can talk to Giants fans. I mean, some Giants fans feel like it was the right move what they did, and others feel like it was the wrong move. But for me, I mean, I just, messing around with Saquon the way that they did, he wanted to play there. He didn't want to leave there. But I mean, the problem is like when you mess around with people with money, feelings change. And that's kind of what happened in my opinion. I mean, like they was playing around that man money. And the man was like, man, I'm done with y'all. Like, I mean, like, let me go somewhere, like where I'm wanted and they're gonna pay me.
Yeah, I mean that's smart. I mean, I just don't know, man. I think it's a sticky situation, man.
I mean, it's
really feel it was good.
I mean, it's sticky, but what would be really sticky is if the Giants don't draft a quarterback, because there's no guarantee that if they win too many games, or maybe they don't like Cam Ward or Shador Sanders like that, there's no guarantee they're gonna take a quarterback. I mean, they could just trade back, or they could load up and try to make their whole team better, and they could come back next year, and I mean, try to draft a quarterback. But I mean, for those that don't know, the quarterback draft this year is not that great. I mean, and you got two guys there, and then next year you might have two or three main guys again. Like, it's not going to be like it was last year. It's just not going to.
What is it the following year? Arch and who?
I mean, I guess you might be able to throw out the quarterback from Florida, DJ. I don't know if he's eligible though, but I mean, like if DJ's eligible, then he'd be the second quarterback in that class, to me. So it's just not a lot there. But I don't know. I mean, like if they like Cam Ward and how enough to get him, or they like Shador, I don't know. But one thing I'll add is like the city of New York, when it comes to football right now, is down bad. But I mean, from the Giants to the Jets.
No, that'll be his junior season, bro.
Oh, junior, yeah. So he's not. So I mean, so I have to look at
it. So what I'm looking at right now, Arch Manning.
Yeah, he's
the dude from Tennessee, Nico.
Yeah, I'm not in love with him.
And then the quarterback, the backup for Oregon, Dante Moore. That's the top three.
See, I need to see Dante Moore play first. I can't. I mean,
he's the backup. So.
Yeah, he's the backup right now. I mean, like Dylan's the starter. I mean, Dylan's been good. Dylan Gabriel's been good this year, so I don't got no beef with that. Before I'm gonna proclaim the guy to be QB2 of like the draft next year, I gotta actually see him play first.
I mean, they got Jackson Arnold on here.
I don't like Jackson Arnold that much.
I don't. He been playing bad already.
Yeah, I don't trust him that much.
I don't see nobody on here that's like Most of these ain't even playing right now. Most of these guys.
But this is the point that a lot of teams were making in the draft last year. Like, I think that's why the Falcons were such in a rush to draft a quarterback when a lot of people said they didn't need to, because the upcoming drafts they're not plentiful at quarterback like they were last year. Because I mean, right now you got four guys. You got Caleb, you got Jaden, you got Drake, and you got and what's the boy in the Denver?
Hey Jay, that 2026 will be his junior year. Don't you have to play your true junior year first?
Yeah, and you got to be in college for 3 years.
So he'll be 2027 class, right?
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, so like the draft last year, I mean, you got four guys, and then you got a potential fifth guy in Penix. That are good. And I mean, if Penix ends up being good, then you got five quarterbacks that have the potential to be good in one draft, which is that shit. I mean, that might happen once every like 10, 15 years. Right. So, but I mean, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's one of those things. I mean, yeah, I mean, like the Falcons. I mean, I still think the Falcons should have got an edge rusher because they have 10 sacks. They have.
So the quarterback for what's it called to be available too in that 2027 class.
Who?
They got Lagway and Raiola.
Yeah. I mean, Raiola's not bad though.
That's who they got as the 1 and 2 quarterback.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like that's why the Falcons went ahead and got Penix. I think they should have got an edge rusher because it's kind of showing they have the least amount of sacks in there. They had 10 sacks. 10 sacks in week 12?
Yeah.
That is pretty damn bad. But I mean, we fleeced them, and I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So, hey, man, we finna tap into this show, get into this little slate, man. You know, we appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's 50 people here, man. Hey, look, if you're on the Twitter side, you haven't came to the YouTube side yet, man. Click over to the YouTube side, like, comment, subscribe, man. Tap in with us every week. We'll be right back with y'all, man, after the intro. Yeah, man. What's up, man? Hey, man. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. Welcome to another episode of the CheckDown. As you can see, I'm your host, Smitty. Certified, how you feeling, bro? All right, my boy Certified might be a little upset, a little sad. You know what I'm saying? You know, he injured over there and shit. JMIK, how you feeling, bro?
I'm feeling good, man. I mean, Thanksgiving next week, so I mean, it's a chance for everybody to get with their families and all that good stuff. So, and I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Shout out to the people that's here with us, man. Tap there. Whenever Certified come back to the mic.
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
Don't sound so sad, good brother.
Oh man, I'm more mad than sad, nigga. You know.
I know you wanted your get back this week. I know for sure you wanted that get back. I know you wanted to spin the block.
It's just Green Bay. I mean, it's doable, but you know, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
All right, let's get into the short amount of games we got for this college slate real quick. All right, first up, we got number 5, Indiana versus number 2, Ohio State. Ohio State favored by 10.5. Over under is 52.5. I think Ohio State should win this game. I think Indiana being 5, looking at their schedule, man, really looking at who they played. They haven't really played any competition.
I mean, man, because they ain't played nobody.
Yeah, they ain't really played no competition. So we're gonna really find out this week if they built to be in that top spot. I don't think they should be. I'm gonna take Ohio State. I don't know about that 10.5, but it's possible though. Because Indiana offense isn't really scoring like that. You know what I mean? And Ohio State can get out and put foot to them quick. I'm gonna take Ohio State minus the 10.5, and I'm gonna leave that over under on the 52.5 alone because I would need Ohio State to score a lot of points because I don't believe Indiana gonna score shit.
Yeah, I like, man, like I really do not like Ohio State, man. I've hated Ohio State since I was a kid, man. They was one of the first college programs that I just did not like at all for some reason. I mean, I'm not sure if it was Jim Tressel and like the sweater vest or whatever. I just ain't never really liked them like that, man. But I say all that to say that I just think I just think they're better. Like I think they're more tested. I mean, their schedule was much harder than what Indiana's played. I mean, they had to play Oregon. I think Oregon at the time was the number 2 team in the country at the time. And they went up to Oregon and they only lost by a field goal. I mean, like they lost. And if you watch the game, I mean, like they lost. They really shouldn't have lost that game. I mean, like if the quarterback had better awareness, they probably get a chance to get the field goal and possibly win that game. I'm not gonna say they would have won it, but they had opportunities to win the game. And then they played Penn State. I think Penn State at the time was like 3 or 4 at the time or something like that. They were in the top 5 or whatever it was. And they went to Penn State and they beat Penn State. And versus, I mean, like Indiana, they ain't really played nobody like and people that have heard me talk about the college football playoff committee, like honestly, honestly, I don't think they know what they're doing. To be honest with you, like I don't think Indiana's resume dictates them being fifth in the country. And I just think it's solely based upon that they're in the Big Ten and that they're undefeated. Because I don't see anything on their schedule that tells me that they should be fifth in the country. Their best win is against Michigan. And Michigan ain't even good this year. But yeah, I mean, give me Ohio State minus 10.5. Like, I don't love doing these big spreads and these like top 5 matchups, but I just think Ohio State's just a much better team. They're playing at home. I mean, I don't love the Ohio State quarterback, but I love everything else about Ohio State. I mean, from Judkins and Henderson, running back, to their wide receiver, to the defense, to like Caleb Downs and all that good stuff. Like, I just think it's going to take a lot for Indiana to go into, into there and just beat them. I just don't. I don't think Indiana has played that kind of competition. I don't even think they played the kind of defense that Ohio State has this season. So yeah, so I mean, the over the under, like Smitty said, I'm not going to touch that because it could go over, but it could go under. Like I'm not going to put my money on that. Like I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that aspect of the game. So I mean, but what I would do, I'm going to take Judkins and Henderson for anytime touchdowns. I mean, that's both of the running backs, and I really like both of those guys, and I think they both could get in. And I also think they wide receiver,
Jeremiah.
Yeah. I mean, Jeremiah Smith. I believe he's going to get in the end zone too. I mean, Indiana. I'm trying to think. Like, I'm not sure.
Don't think too hard. You're gonna stress your brain, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who you could take that could possibly score.
They might not score. Shit.
Nah, I mean they're definitely gonna score. I mean, you could go with Justin Ellison,
the running back.
Yeah. I mean, he's their running back. I mean, if you want to take someone on that side, I mean, I would probably look at him. Or maybe Elijah Surratt. I mean, like he's their like leading wide receiver. So I mean, like those are two options that you could look at too.
So the next game is number 14 BYU versus 21 Arizona State. Number 3. Arizona State favored by 3. Over under is 49.5. This might be a tough one for BYU. Didn't they just come off a bad loss?
Yeah, they lost to Kansas last week. But I mean, Kansas playing a lot better though. So that's all I'll say.
Kansas has been kind of a disappointment, to be honest. Yeah, I thought they would be a lot better.
Yeah, I think it's their quarterback though. I mean, he
got hurt, right? He got hurt again.
He got somewhat hurt. I think it was the summertime. He came back. He just wasn't himself. And then I think the last 2 weeks, he's been playing a lot better.
Jesus, that boy got 13 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
Yeah. I mean, he was supposed to be a Heisman. He was like a preseason Heisman candidate. He was supposed to be, I mean, people were calling him like the Jaden Daniels of this draft if he could have a really good year. And I like when I say that, I'm not saying that he's Jaden Daniels. I don't think that I mean, like that he processes like Jaden Daniels. I don't think he's got like the arm that Jaden Daniels has. I mean, he can run like Jaden, but I mean, like when I say like Jaden Daniels, like the rise that Jaden had last year,
the star of the draft.
Yeah, but it just didn't materialize for him this year.
I really don't know, man. Like Arizona State to me is just, I don't know. They could win this game, but BYU need it. You know what I mean? They coming in fighting. They trying to keep their hopes alive to make the Big 12 championship. I don't know that. How you say that last name of the quarterback for BYU? I know his first name like Jake. I don't know how to say his last name.
I think it's Retzlaff, I think.
Yeah, he got to get it together this week, man.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna say too much about the game. Like, I think it's a good watch. I mean, you should definitely watch it at the 3:30 slot. I mean, there's not a lot of good games. I mean, between that and the Colorado game, not a bunch of good watches at 3:30. But I actually like Arizona State on the money line. Actually, I mean, like the spread is they're Arizona State's favored by 3, but they're at home, so that's pretty much like a if that was played on like a neutral site, it'd be like an even game. Um, I watched the BYU Kansas game last week, and I just offensively like there's not a lot there.
Right.
And so if they go against a team that plays somewhat of a good defensive game, it's hard for them to really score a lot. And I mean, I don't love Arizona State either. I haven't really loved them all season, but I mean, they've actually played pretty well throughout the season. And I know that BYU's coming up a tough loss at home to Kansas, and then they got to go on the road to Arizona State. And I don't know. I just don't see it. Like I just see Arizona State winning. Like I said, I don't know about the 3 points. I mean, but I would take Arizona State on the money line, and the spread is about 50. BYU's defense, I think it might be a little bit difficult to get over 50. So I mean, if you put a gun to my head, I'd probably say, take the under. I'm not betting on the under, but I mean, if I had to choose the under the over, I'd probably go under.
All right. Another 3:30 game. Number 16, Colorado versus Kansas. Colorado favored by 2.5. Over under is 58.5. Colorado fighting to, make that Big 12 championship and possibly make the college football playoff, man. They got to continue the streak. And I hit my parlay on that, man. I'm glad I took them on that low number of wins they had them at the beginning of the season. And I doubled up when they was at like 2 wins, doubled up and got them for 6. I'm cooking with Colorado right now, but yeah, man, I think Colorado win this game. Give me Shador on the over passing yards. Give me Travis Hunter for the anytime. You know what? What's the other receiver name? Not Horn.
Will Shepherd.
Yeah, give me Will Shepherd for a touchdown too, man. For Kansas, give me Jalen rushing yards, and give me that running back they got. Damn, what's the running back name? I was just looking at him too. Give me his rushing yards. They be giving up a little rush.
Oh, when you're talking about Devin Neal.
Yeah, give me Devin. I think it's only like 43.5. Give me the over on the 43.5.
Yeah. Colorado 2.5 point favorites on the road. I should like Colorado. I just thought the number was kind of low. As well as Colorado's been playing. And I just think like they got all the momentum, man. I mean, like they're what 8-2. I mean, right now they're first in that conference, in the Big 12 with BYU losing last week. They just signed a 5-star and recruit to play quarterback for all the people that thinking that Prime is about to leave, and like go with his son to wherever his son get drafted. I don't think Dion is leaving right away. I'm not saying he's gonna be at Colorado for the next 20 years, but I don't think he's leaving. This summer. I just don't see that. So I think he's gonna stay. And I just feel like they got all the momentum. And they're playing well on both sides of the ball. It's not just an offensive thing. Defensively, they're also playing well too. And I mean, Kansas has been really inconsistent. And the thing is, I know Kansas came through with a huge victory last week against BYU, the only undefeated team that was left in their conference. But I think Colorado is a much better offensive team than BYU. And so I just think that for KU to beat Colorado, I think KU has to play as good a defense as they played last week, but they also have to score more. And I just don't know if they're going to be able to do that. So I do like Colorado minus 2.5. I like this game going over. Will Shepherd been on a tear recently, actually. Will Shepherd has been I believe he's been hitting his props the last 2 weeks. As far as like yards go.
Hey, look, I've been betting with him for me to call it out.
Yeah. So I mean, in this game, I think Trav is gonna have a big game. So I would take Trav for his yards. I would take Shepherd for his yards. I think Jimmy Horn and Travis Hunter get into the end zone.
You got your ticket in for the day already?
See, I can't really bet on player props because
for college.
Yeah, my state. I mean, unless I went on flip or something. But but I would also take the running back. Because Kansas' defense is not that great. And I think the starter is Isaiah. And I mean he doesn't have a bunch of yards in the season, but I think this is a game where they might be able to run the ball. So I would take his over on yards too. And then Shador, I mean, whatever Shador's passing yards are, I would take him. And I mean, his touchdowns are probably set at 3 passing touchdowns. I would probably take that too.
Hey man, my player of the week, man, Shador, man. Shador.
Yeah. And on the KU side, I would take Jalen Daniels for a anytime touchdown. And I also like Neal to get in the end zone too.
So we got last game. Number 19, Army versus 6, Notre Dame. Notre Dame favored by 14, over under 40.5. Hey, Army low-key knocking on the door, man, if they can get a win today.
Man, that door about to close today, bro.
Yeah, I mean, if they get stopped out, it's closed. That's slam shut. That is sealed, signed, and delivered. It's over.
I mean, Army got to win today, man. Like,
they got to
win. They got to win. They don't win because I mean, the committee has shown you that the committee don't really respect them because like they're 9-0, but they're only 19th in the country. Like the committee don't really respect them. So if they lose,
I mean, they don't respect their schedule, to be honest.
Yeah, so I mean, like it's not Army as a whole. I mean, like like they're like a service academy. So obviously,
they play FAU, Rice, Temple, Tulsa, UAB.
I mean, but as a football program, like the committee, that's what the committee is telling you. Like they're 9-0 and they're still not even cracking they're barely cracking the top 20.
But a win today, put them in the driver's seat.
I mean, it could get them where they need to be. Like it could get them into like the 11, maybe the 12, 13, 14 range. It could.
Yeah.
I mean, but there's just certain teams that they're not going to jump. Like there's just teams like Alabama and Georgia and Ole Miss. As long as them 3 teams keep winning, I don't even think
they would put them in front of Notre Dame if they beat Notre Dame today.
I mean, they might, but I doubt it. But I mean, we'll see. Give me Notre Dame minus 14. Like I don't think this game gonna be particularly close.
Look, we did all that to be like, hey man, Notre Dame gonna put a foot.
They're gonna put. I mean, like as long as Notre Dame got a good defense, a really good defense. They got a lot of players that are going to be in the NFL next year. So I just don't see, like I get it. I mean, Army runs the triple option. I get it. That's hard to defend because Notre Dame would only seen that offense once a year, and it's hard to defend when you don't see it all the time. But I just think if Notre Dame can stay disciplined, they have the athletes to shut down Army in that respect. So I don't see it. Like I don't see how they can win the game, and I just think Notre Dame is just gonna kill them. Like I don't. I mean, Army. I mean, I don't need them to lose by 14. Like I would like it to be a competitive game. I just don't see it. And for me, I'm gonna keep it simple for the player props in this game. I mean, like I like Jeremiah Love for anytime touchdown, and I like Riley Leonard too, and running the touchdown. I mean, crazy enough, Riley Leonard, for y'all that don't know, he's a quarterback. The dude got 13 rushing touchdowns. I mean, for those that don't know. So, but yeah, I mean, like those are my picks. Like Riley, like I'm not gonna bet on his passing yards because I don't know. I'm not sure how much they're gonna have to pass because I think they're gonna be really successful in the run game. So.
That's the last college game. All right, it's time to get into this Thursday night football game, man. Steelers versus Browns. Steelers 19, Browns 24. Jameis Winston with the big win, man. Crash Out Space wasn't as good as I thought it would be, man.
I mean, people call this a good game. Like, I don't. I've heard a lot of people say that the last couple of days. I don't know what was so good about this game. To be honest with you, it was close. It came down to the wire, and it was snowing. I mean, I don't consider this an epic game though. Like it was cool. I mean, for a Thursday night game. I mean, most Thursday night games are bad, but yeah,
it was entertaining.
Yeah, but I mean, people calling this one of the better games of the season. I just can't go that far with it. So, but yeah, I mean, I feel like the Steelers should have won. They didn't win, so it opens the door for the Ravens. I mean, the Ravens still got a good chance at the division, so it kind of muddies the water.
Shout out to Cornwall for the $5 super chat. Notre Dame got one of the toughest tests next weekend.
Man,
QLR Carson Bet.
Man, ain't no one worry about Penn State.
Shout out to Cornwall for the $5 super
Yeah,
chat.
yeah, yeah. For real, that was not joking. But yeah, like the Steelers even had the Steelers even had a shot at the 1 seed. If they would have won that game because they played the Chiefs later in the season, they only had 2 losses. So I mean, Steelers had a lot on they plate, and they kind of just the first half, like they should have put that game away in the first half. That goes to my more concern with the Steelers is their red zone efficiency. It's just like they kick too many field goals, and I just think it's going to come to bite them. Like they're going to make the playoffs, but I just think when you face really good teams and you can't score touchdowns, I just think that's going to hurt you in the long run.
Yeah. So, anything about this game before we get into the power rankings real quick? Power rankings are back, man. Shoot it out, man, so people can see what they team, man. Send it out, share it. Go ahead, sir.
No, no. I mean, it was. Mick said it though. I mean, it was alright. It was entertaining. It was fun to watch or whatever. But that's about it.
Man, the best part of this game was the snow.
I don't disagree with you, man.
I was like, oh man, look, you can barely see the TV. You can barely see this shit.
I mean, but the funny thing is, like for like Northerners like myself, people that live in the Northeast, I don't find any enjoyment in the snow at all. So I mean, hey.
Nah, I was just like, you couldn't see the game. The game was so. But I was just like, yay, snow. It's almost making it hard to see when they go on one side of the field. We gotta watch this. But Jameis Winston, I ain't gonna lie. Jameis Winston was cooking a little bit though.
Yeah, he was
a little bit. All right, man. So power rankings have returned. Top 15. Hold on, let me take that forward. This is before the Steelers lost. This was created before. So we got the Lions at 1, Chiefs at 2, Eagles at 3, Steelers at 4, Buffalo 5, Vikings at 6, Chargers 7, Ravens 8, Commanders 9, Texans at 10, Packers at 11, Cardinals 12, Broncos 13, 49ers 14, Falcons 15. This was also before the 49ers lost 2 of their top players.
Yeah, but them other 49ers is like, I mean, they're not out for the season. I just think they're out for this week. I mean, hopefully they'll be back for
but you kind of need this win though.
Yeah, I mean, they need the next 2 regardless.
Because the margin of error, if you lose this week, is very slim.
I mean, they're just gonna have to ride the back of Christian McCaffrey, man, and George Kittle. That's just what they're gonna have to do. I mean, I get that Brock is not gonna be playing, but you still have a good team. And so that's the one good thing about the 49ers is like they built that team up. So they might be able to survive, those 2 losses going against. And let's just face it, man, like the Packers have been really lucky this season. I mean, there's a couple games that they won that they shouldn't have won. Key point being the game last week with the Bears. I mean, the Bears should have won that game. But yeah, so it's like I wouldn't give up all hope that the Niners don't win tomorrow. So
no, I ain't gonna say they don't, but I ain't seen this dude Brandon Allen ever play. So my hopes of him being decent, I just don't know.
I mean, you just need him not to crash the ship. Like he's the captain for this week. And I think the message is do not crash the ship. Like you got CMC, hand it off to CMC, and if you're throwing the ball, you don't see nothing. I mean, check it down to CMC. That's it.
So you saying he the honorable ball boy this week?
Yeah. Just don't
pretty much.
Yeah. Just don't crash the ship, man. That's all you got to do. Don't crash.
Like CMC should get 25 to 30 touches, and we should bet the floor should be 45 rush attempts, but 55 is optimal. But no, I agree. I feel like we got enough talent on this team. I've never seen Braylon Allen. I didn't even know he was the backup. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought it was Joshua Dobbs.
Oh,
But
where is Josh Dobbs? Ain't he on your
He
team
did
too?
he third string. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
he was second string,
Nah,
but you know, so I've never seen this man play football before. So I don't know what the fuck he's gonna look like. I didn't watch any preseason games or anything like that. So, but even still, if he's that bad, hopefully they make the switch and we can just go from there. But I don't. If there's any bright side of this, I'm playing Green Bay. So I mean, that's all.
He said I'm playing Green Bay.
I mean, if Green Bay can't beat y'all now, they ain't never gonna beat y'all. That's
Well,
what it is.
I'm just saying, if there's a NFC quote unquote contender that I want to play right now, as far as like how they're playing, yeah, I'm cool with playing the Packers.
Yeah,
interesting.
I mean, because I don't think the Packers is playing that great. I think they're playing
Nope.
okay, but it's not like they're playing this great brand of football right now.
Yeah.
Hopefully you catch them slipping. I mean, hey, it works out for you, right?
Hey man, I'd rather win this game than next week. I can't lose no more NFC games.
Man, I can't see you being okay with losing to the Bills, man. I just,
It's a eight. Listen, if I have to lose a game, I want it to be a AFC. I don't give a fuck about the chitter chatter shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I like my I get it. Like people want to talk shit, but at the end of the day, I'm not. Listen, I'm just talking shit. I'm thinking about winning the Super Bowl. And if your team can, if you've never seen your team play in the Super Bowl, leave me alone. Leave me alone because just leave me alone. I just want. I just hope that I can. The only way that I can get in right now is like if I lose the Green Bay, the only way I can get in is winning the division. So, because that mean I done lost two tiebreakers, and I went 500 with Seattle. I mean I split with Seattle, and then I got to force a split with the Rams and the fucking Cardinals. So it's like I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna win my division. Ugh,
yeah, I mean,
I know, man. It's fucked up. Oh, it's getting late early.
yeah, but but you're still in the mix. I mean, like,
Yeah, I know. That's why I can't lose no fucking tiebreakers. Like if I end up with the same record, I already lost one to Minnesota.
like
So
you're saying, because like you kind of do need to, because I think that what the Packers are 7-3, something like that.
yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
like two games behind.
So if
So
you
if I
beat it,
beat them, I close in the game and I got the tiebreaker. If
yeah,
we end up with so I'd rather beat my NFC opponents. You know what I'm saying? So if because push come to shove, I'd be like 10-7 or fucking shit. I could be 9-8 and it comes down to a fucking tiebreaker.
yeah. The only thing about the NFC, I mean, this is one of them years. I was saying last year the AFC was a stronger conference. But I think this year it's pretty clear that the NFC is a much stronger conference. I don't think you can really argue it. And I just think they have a higher quality of better teams from seed 1 to 7. And you can even go to seed 1 through 9. I mean, I just think the NFC is a better. They're just there's better teams. And so yeah, like I think you're gonna have to at least win 10 games though. I just think it's gonna be hard to get in the playoffs in the NFC only winning 9 games. So I mean, but you still got you got 5 right now. You got 7
Yeah.
go. I mean, you just got to go 5-2. That's all. You go 5-2, then you're gonna end up at least 10-7, and that might just win you your
I
division.
mean 10-7. Yeah, I was about to say the division could still be on the table at 10-7, but I it starts with me splitting with LA and Seattle. I mean Arizona first.
Yeah,
We in the season in Seattle in fucking Arizona too.
I mean that might
Sons of
be the division
bitches.
though. Yeah, that might be
No.
the division. So,
I
but
do, but I hate that. I hate that motherfucker, dog.
and I thought you hated
But
the
look, though,
Rams and the Seahawks more than
you
him.
gotta
Nah, Kyler Murray. I hate that nigga so much, man. Like he's so fucking fast, yo, and then it's like it's embarrassing, man, because like you see how fast his legs be moving. That shit is embarrassing because it looked like he clowning and shit, but it's not. That's just how he run,
So
you know.
Cardinals still got
And
to
this
play
shit is
Minnesota.
irritating.
So
Yeah,
can't they take a hold of a tiebreaker from you right there if they win that game? Y'all finish with
Nah,
the
they ain't
same
got
record.
nothing to do with me.
I mean, if they beat Minnesota. I think Minnesota
I
got
mean,
two
it works for
losses.
them.
I'm
So
talking about common opponents. Sometimes like once you get down to common opponents, all that shit play a part, right?
yeah, but I think
Oh,
Minnesota.
but head
I
to head,
Green Bay.
head to head cancels that.
Yeah, but I also think that Minnesota and Green Bay, like they play each other because they're in the same division, so they play each other twice
Mhm.
anyway.
I mean, but who won the first matchup with y'all?
What I mean, Minnesota and Green Bay.
Nah, Cardinals and
I think the Cardinals,
49ers.
didn't
Cardinals.
they? Yeah, Cardinals won that one.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the
you
game we
gotta
couldn't
get a.
kick no we couldn't kick no field goal.
Oh shit! Yeah, you gotta get one back then. Shit. Cardinals. All right, here go their schedule. They got a little tough road. You know what I mean? Seattle Vikings, Seattle Patriots, Panthers, Rams, 49ers.
Yeah, I mean,
Tough little ride. It ain't gonna be no easy stretch.
Let's see. Let's see. They play pretty good football though. I gotta give them that.
Oh no, definitely
You
not
know.
hating them. I believe they play good football. I'm
Yeah.
just like looking at it from a perspective like, all right, well, it ain't like they just got like, what I'm saying, the Buccaneers schedule down the stretch.
I mean the Buccaneers. I mean, truth be told, the Bucks can definitely win that division, bro. They
Yeah.
schedule is easy, and then
Yeah.
The Falcons still got at least 3 hard games.
But they got
I mean,
Giants,
with Mike Evans
Panthers,
coming back,
They just come back.
Raiders, Chargers,
they are the
Cowboys,
best
Panthers.
team in that division with Mike Evans coming back.
Yes, that's true.
So,
But they have the easiest run. But they got the Giants this week, Panthers
and
next week,
then
Raiders the week after that.
a easy run always helps.
That's three possible wins. Then you got the Chargers, maybe your hardest game left. Cowboys, Panthers, Saints. If that ain't the easiest stretch of football left in the league, I don't know what it is.
I mean, but they earned it from their first half of the schedule because their first half was
Yeah.
not. It was no cakewalk. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's possibly why they, sitting where they at with 4 wins too. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, like their problem was they got swept by the Falcons. Like they really needed to split with the Falcons. That's what could kind of do them in doom them at the end of the season. So
And I forgot we did do the college football rankings too, man. Real quick before we get into this slate, we got Oregon at number 1, Texas number 2, Ohio State number 3, Indiana number 4, Notre Dame 5, Penn State 6, Ole Miss at 7, Alabama 8, Georgia 9, Tennessee 10, Miami 11, and Boise State 12. That's the college football power rankings, man. All right, so first game we get into this week will be Chiefs versus Panthers. Chiefs favored by 10.5, over under 42.5. Panthers fans say they the upset of the week.
you see, I've been hearing that a lot the last couple of days by Carolina Panther fans.
Me too.
It's kind of surprising.
I mean, they saying that they're the upset of the week, man. I don't. They saying take Hubbard on the over. They saying this is gonna be pretty much bully ball kind of. They're gonna try to play clock game.
I mean, good luck with that.
I mean, I don't listen. I like Hubbard. You know what I mean? I think he a decent running back. I don't know if you beat the Chiefs by just playing run game. You got to have a better plan than just run the ball. You gonna need Bryce Young to make some plays, some big plays. You're gonna need some of those guys on that offense to step up and help him out too. So, has Bryce Young been playing better football? Yes. Do I believe he can go in and still a win from the Chiefs. I'm not sure on that. And with that, I'm going to say the Chiefs win. Chiefs win. I don't even know who I want to take for any. Give me DeAndre Hopkins anytime. Give me.
Ain't Pacheco back?
No,
Nah,
No,
he came back to practice.
yeah, but he out though.
Yeah,
he ain't been activated.
nah.
No, they ruled it.
Okay, okay,
Andy Reid ruled him out yesterday.
okay. All right.
To me, if I'm the Chiefs, I don't need. I gotta feel as if I don't need Pacheco to beat the Panthers, bro. Like, if
Nah,
you,
Hunt been doing good.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you really need Pacheco to beat the Panthers, then you got bigger problems. I mean, I'm gonna just be honest.
Yeah, you got bigger problems than football.
You got a point. You got a point. You got a point.
Saying that though, I don't know if I like the Chiefs -10, man. Like, you look at all the Chiefs games, they don't really blow anybody out. Like nobody. So I don't just a base. I could be wrong, and I mean I'd be open to seeing the Chiefs prove me wrong this week. I think they're gonna win. I just don't know if they're gonna win by more than 10 points because, like I said, they don't blow people out this year. They don't have that kind of offense. Like I mean, if you look at all the offensive stats, they're I mean, like they're not. I think the only stat that they're really good at is third down efficiency. Like so, I just can't see them beating them by more than 10. I can see the game being 7 to 10 points. I just think a lot of people might get hung up on that half, that 10.5. So yeah, so I mean, give me the Panthers plus a 10.5. I think this game goes under. I just don't see a bunch of points being scored in this game. I mean, the Chiefs don't give you like a lot of explosive plays. And I could be wrong. I mean, like Worley could give you some explosive plays this week. Juju maybe, who knows? I could be wrong, but I don't see it. For touchdowns in this game, I feel like when you're talking about the Panthers, you got to take Hubbard for any time touchdown because he pretty much scores every week. So I would take him on the Panthers side. And then on the Chiefs side, I would take Kareem Hunt, and I think Kelsey has a bounce back game. So I think Kelsey gets in the end zone as well.
Y'all were just gonna let me talk to myself, huh? All right.
Oh, I didn't realize you was talking, man.
Yeah. Kelsey is on my do not bet list for the remainder of the 2024 season.
And I told you
look, Mick, I take a lot of your plays and put them on my tickets. And you hit a lot of the time with the plays. I am not putting this man on my ticket no more, bro.
I'm telling you,
I took this man for 25 yards the other week, and this man failed me, bro.
I mean, I'm telling you, like I'm not saying he gonna get 100 yards receiving. I'm not telling you that. What I'm telling you is he getting in the end zone this week. That's what I'm telling you.
I could see this going either way, man. I could see the Chiefs hanging some points on them, and I can see the Panthers like sticking around. I mean, the Chiefs fans even tell you, man, they be squeaking by in a lot of these games. A lot of their games be close for no reason and shit. I get it. You expect a certain level of performance from your team or whatever, but the Panthers have been playing. I just like the effort that I'm seeing in Carolina right now. It wasn't the same at the beginning of the season. Like they look like they out there trying, man. And shit, when you try, shit, anything might happen. That's why they call it upsets. But as far as props, nah, I'm cool. I ain't fucking with it.
All right, next game we got Cowboys versus Commanders. Commanders favored by 10.5. Over under is 45.5. Do we have to?
Oh man!
God damn, fam. Can we skip this, man? Can we not watch this? Can this not be televised?
No, well, I mean, it's going to be televised in the local markets, in the DC market, and the Dallas.
No, that bitch should be banned from TV.
I mean, from the DC market, I say no because they've been playing well. But the Cowboys, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I said all that about the Cowboys, but the Commanders, I mean, I actually like the Commanders minus a 10.5. Actually,
Wow.
I mean, I like it. I mean, yeah, I mean, the whole Cliff narrative of I really shouldn't call it a narrative because it's not a narrative, but like the second half of the season, his offenses go down, but they have. But the thing about the Commanders is like they got Brian Robinson. They got Brian Robinson
Mm-hmm.
and Jaden Daniels, and I just think Jaden in that Eagles game. I think I said it last week, man. Like I just think his ribs was hurt a lot more than what they're saying. And I just think after 10 days, I mean, maybe his ribs might be. I don't think they're healed, but I think he's feeling a little bit better. And I think you're going to see evidence of that this week. And the Cowboys defense ain't good. It's not. I mean, like Mike is a good player. But the defense is not that good. And I mean, you've seen it, you know, the Texas offense has been struggling and the Texas offense exposed them. And to me, the Commanders got a better offense than the Texans. And you know, like I get it, it's you know, like it's a divisional game and all that good stuff, but I don't see it being close. Prop wise, I do like Scary Terry getting in the end zone. I do like Brian Robinson getting in the end zone, and then I think Jaden can possibly get a touchdown too, like a rushing touchdown. The Cowboys, man, shit. I've been riding with CD scoring a touchdown for weeks. That shit ain't happened. I'm still gonna ride with it. Hopefully, he can get in the end zone this week.
You think Cooper Rush gonna throw a touchdown? God damn it, he not.
I mean, Cooper Rush threw a touchdown last week though. So I mean,
I know. I hate the Cowboys.
That's all.
I'm gonna watch them fry because they was talking shit to me for no reason. For no reason. Come in spaces. I know you was in here doing laps because you beat us. Who would do laps for beating you when you fighting for top 5 picks and shit? Like, I'm not doing no laps, but I think the Commanders should win this game handedly. The Cowboys are struggling on all fronts, man. And it don't help that they, don't have their quarterback. It don't help that, defensively they haven't been able to stop I don't even know. They can't stop nothing.
I mean, they can't stop the right now.
They can't stop nothing. And offensively, without Dak Prescott, even though they didn't look good with him in, they look worse now. You know what I mean? It's not really meshing together. Hopefully, like you said, I do have him on my fantasy. So I'm hoping, you know what I'm saying, that little CeeDee Lamb guy could do something this week. But Cooper Rush, man, to me, I'm almost down to say let's ride with Trey Lance, man.
No, I ain't going that far.
Man, listen, man, Cooper Rush ain't it.
Hey, listen, man. It's one thing that's been hidden for me with CD is on prize picks that have him down for like 0.5 yards.
Yeah, that rushing.
Yeah, like they always at some point in time in the second half, they hit him for in and around.
Yeah.
And he always gets positive yards. And that shit been hitting for me. So
and then I'm laughing, but that shit was real life true though, man.
That's a real stat. I've been hitting on it too a little bit.
Because I mean, he get like at least 1 or 2 of them joints every game, and I don't understand it, but they be loving to run that shit though. So who knows?
I mean, shit. Last game he had his one run was like 13 yards, right?
He must be cooking them because they done took him off that.
Hey, bro, I'm telling you, I've been hitting that shit like 5 weeks in a row.
I've been with you. I've been banking them too. They ain't even got it on here.
And the price that is gonna be enough from y'all niggas.
Y'all.
It'll be like it'll probably be like 3.5 or some shit.
Yeah.
They don't mind snatching it up. They said, "Nah, y'all hit us across the head for this." Let me see. I'm trying to see if they got it on here. No, they ain't got it on. They ain't got it on Prize Picks. They ain't got it on Dabble. They ain't got it on Hard Rock.
Nah, and y'all niggas been making too much money off of them. That's what that is.
The first time I bet it, bro, it was like plus 150. I was like, all right, let me just take this and see what happened. He got it. I was like, oh, okay. All right, well, let me bet this again. Yeah, they done took that off. I guess they realize he is getting a little bit of them end rounds on the regular. They tired of getting punched
I mean, they in the business of making money.
Hey,
I'm not trying to lose it.
you want to know something else that's been hitting for me? That fucking what's that boy on Houston? The number two behind Tatum, Brown.
Yeah, yeah, Jalen Brown.
His points, rebounds, assists. That shit money, dog. That shit
Yeah,
money. That shit money. That
because the
shit
thing
is money.
about
Like clockwork.
yeah, yeah. Because I was gonna say the thing about Jalen is if Jalen is not shooting well that night, I mean, he's still gonna rebound. He's still gonna get assists. So it's not like a situation where if he don't shoot well. He just shut off from the game. So
And that nigga, God damn it, what's his name? The Minnesota, Anthony Edwards, second half points.
yeah,
This nigga, he had 8, and his prop was total was 25. Man, he had 31 total. So what's that? 25 points. Yeah, he scored 25 points and a half.
yeah. I think the thing with Ant for me is, I mean, most of my parlays, I'd be taking him for either 3 or 4 threes, and he be like, I mean, I think he might not hit that 1 or 2 games the whole season, but like he been in that bet. I mean, pretty much every game. So
You went already, Mick, on this
yeah,
game?
yeah.
We're gonna go Patriots versus Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 7.5, over under 46.5.
I mean, people that know me know that I mean, like we just got back into the top five draft, back into the top five with the Browns winning, so we at 5. I mean, I do want to continue to lose and be in the top 5, but bro, like I need to kill. I gotta kill this Tua 6-0 narrative against my team. This is a nasty narrative that I gotta kill. Um, and I mean, I normally don't pick my team to win, but like I just got to do it this week, man. I mean, give me
Mm,
Patriots money line because I hate talking to the first word all the Dolphins fans is, oh well, I mean, 2 is 6-0 against your team,
yeah.
and, there's not shit I can't. It's nothing I can really say. I can't say shit like, and so I mean, it is what it is. But like Drake starting. I mean, Drake been playing well. So I mean, hopefully he can kind of, I mean, reverse it. I mean, us losing would really hurt our draft stock, but I mean, we got a quarterback, so it's like I'm not really. I mean, like a top 5 pick would be great, but if we don't get one, I'll win. We don't get one. But if I could kill this Tua narrative, I'd be grateful for it. Um, this game probably gonna go under though. Like I don't see a bunch of points getting scored this game. I mean, the Dolphins defense is pretty good. Christian Barmore came back last week, so our defense is starting to play a little bit better as well. I don't see over 46.5 points in this game. I just don't. Prop wise, definitely taking Drake May for 25 rushing yards. I mean, he's kind of slowed down the rushing yards, but I think with the Dolphins front and them getting after the passer, I think it's going to create some like lanes for him to run through. So I think you get them 25 rushing yards. Um, I, Patriots anytime, like I stay away from Patriot anytime touchdowns because they kind of blew one of my parlays a couple weeks ago when I needed Mondre to score. It's like the team is unpredictable who's going to score touchdowns. Like one week is Mondre, another week is Drake May, another week is Hunter, like another week is Hooper. Like it's too many variations for me to tell you. And I'm a Patriot fan, like like I watch every snap, I watch all 22 every week. I watch it all. And I'm not gonna guide you on the bad direction. I don't know who to tell y'all to take anytime touchdown for the Patriots. I'd probably stay away from that, like 'cause I just don't know. But I mean, what I would take is I would take Demario Douglas for catches and yards. I mean, dude in the slot, the dude is a demon in the slot. So I would take him. On the Dolphins side, I'm gonna take Achan for a touchdown. And I'm gonna take and what's the tight end name? Cannot think of his name. I mean, he's been having a really good season. But
Janu.
yeah, John. Yeah. Just he used to play for us. So I think John gonna ball out this game. So I would actually take John's receptions, yards, and him for a anytime touchdown too.
Sir.
Um, well, I think the Dolphins should cover. Um, I like as far as props. I like Tua's attempts. And Tyreek Hill's yards. Um, A Chain his yards as well as far as receiving. Um, I think this is it's time for them to ramp it up. You know, did did they play last week?
Yeah, they played the Raiders last week.
Okay. Did they win? I don't know. Is
Yeah,
everybody healthy?
yeah, I think they won by 2 or 3 possessions. I think they put up 38 in that game. I think.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean,
they
but the
need
Raiders,
to they need to like step it up if they plan on, trying to seriously of postseason's aspirations or whatever. They should beat the Patriots. They should. Like I mean, I don't know, man. Miami, they pretty banged up. Um, but they got their horses, man. I mean, two was back, so I mean, they at least should be putting up some points. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This could go either way. Um, nah, I don't know. No,
yeah, I mean,
I
just
don't
give it.
like it. I don't like it.
I mean, Dolphins beat the Raiders last week, 34-19. So that was a score. The only thing was
Nah,
they let out.
it's a division game too.
Yeah, it
I
is.
don't know, man. Two of my had like 22 attempts. This shit. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I think the Patriots are going to try to shut down their run game, and they're going to try to get Tua to throw. I mean, getting Tua to throw, like Tua's a good quarterback, man. I don't be shitting on Tua like that. I think he's
Yeah.
really good. But I just think that's the game plan. Like I just think you want Tua to throw the ball. Like I'd rather Tua beat me than getting run off for 200 yards. That's the
Yeah.
way.
True. Yeah. 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 I agree. But it's a division game, man.
Yeah, it
That
is.
shit, that shit can get real wonky real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't really like fucking with the division games, to be honest with you.
No, I got the Dolphins covering, but well, not covering. I got them winning, but I don't think they cover 7.5. I think they win by 3. So if anything, I'm taking the Patriots plus the 8. Uh, give me the under on the 46.5. Give me. I'm actually taking Drake May passing yards. It's at like 217. I think he could cover the 217 this week. Give me Demario Douglas receiving yards. Uh, I think I took Ramondre Stevens first quarter rushing yards. I think it's at like 10.5 or something like that. 15.5.
Man, you might want to cap that at just taking it for 10.
Huh?
And I said you might want to just take him for 10. I mean, if you can't, like, if they got an alt line where you can just take him for 10, I would do that.
Let me see what they got for
Because
rushing.
the thing for me is, I mean, like, I hate getting caught up when you run parlays.
Yeah, they got him at 10.5.
Yeah, so you got to take him at 10 now. I mean, he should be able to get that. I mean, they're gonna try to run the ball, so
Yeah, 10.5. I think he get 11 yards in the first quarter. I ain't worried about it. If he don't, I put a round robin on. I'm putting round robins on tickets now, man. I need some money back. I know it don't pay as much, but I've been coming up one pick short, about 4 tickets in a row.
Yeah, I think I ran a touchdown parlay last week. It was 8 legs, man. I was 2 legs short, man. She was crazy.
I ran the 9 was 2 legs short. I was so mad. I told you, I was in the group chat complaining about it.
Yeah, I think I needed Mondre to score, and there was actually two of the players in that Patriots Rams game. Like, I needed Mondre to score, and I needed Kyron to score. Kyron be scoring, but this is the 1 week that he didn't want to score, man. Shit crazy.
So, oh man, Titans losing. Titans versus Texans. Texans favored by 8. Over under is 40.5. The Titans road to the number 1 pick has began. I think mayonnaise guy is out of there. I think it's over with. I don't think he will be. I don't think he's gonna be getting any more snaps. But we was having a conversation last night, and I said they'd probably be somewhere in the top 3, but obviously people don't believe Dion will let either one of his guys go to Tennessee and play football. How y'all feel about that?
I feel about what?
Last night we had a conversation that
Yep.
Titans are probably gonna be top 3, and they was saying like they're gonna have to pick somebody else because they don't believe Dion will let either one of Dion or Shador play for the Titans.
My thing about the Titans, like truth be told, the Titans and the Jaguars, man, they're in the top 3 right now. They got to play each other 2 times. Somebody got to win them games. Like somebody gonna win both of them games. So, or they could very well just split. So they both might find themselves not quite where they're at right now. But I do agree with you though. I don't think unless there's something about Tennessee that Dion likes about the surrounding area of Nashville or whatever, I just don't see like him letting them play there. Like I think Shador wants to. Like I seen this on ESPN early in the week. Like he tweets at the Raiders every Sunday. Like I think he wants to play for the Raiders. Like he, I mean, he tweets when they lose, like he's happy about it and all that. Maybe got something to do with Tom Brady being a minority owner with the Raiders, and he already has a relationship with Brady. I mean, Brady helps him out in his offseason with his mechanics and stuff. Maybe that's it. But I do agree with you. I don't think he wants him going to Tennessee. I mean, Trav or Shador. But I mean, honestly, the Titans don't need Trav though. They really don't. I mean, they got corners and their wide receivers are pretty good for the most part. I mean, they could use Tet though, a wide receiver 1. But if I'm the Titans, I just think there's other things that they need. I mean, other than a wide receiver, the top 5 pick.
What you think, sir?
My bad. What game are we on right now?
We wasn't necessarily talking about the game, but we were talking about Tennessee being a top 3 pick and basically Dion not allowing either one of his guys to go play for Tennessee.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, Tennessee, for the most part, has been a stand-up organization. I haven't really. I mean, don't take this the wrong way. They're not the Jaguars. You know what I'm saying? Like they might not have had any success, but I feel like they do it the right way, or they try to go about it the right way. Trenches, defense, try to run the ball. They've only hit on quarterback one time. Uh, but I mean, I wouldn't say no to going to Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? I mean, winning a championship in Tennessee. I mean, look at it that way. You know?
Yeah. I mean, but like Mick said, I don't think Travis is the one that's on the board for him. I do think Shador would be up there.
I mean, would I want to go to New York? Hell yeah. Why not?
But
Would
would
I
you?
want to go to Dallas? Hell yeah.
I'm not
I
so
mean,
sure.
pressure is pressure, dog. So I might as well take advantage of the opportunity.
I'm
You
not
know.
sure that I want to go to the Giants or the Jets right now, man. Both of them organizations, the Giants not as bad. The Giants fumble with the whole Saquon. Talk about earlier, the
Yeah.
whole Saquon quarterback situation. They fumbled that, but I for damn sure don't
Yeah,
want.
but that's not what the Giants typically do though.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I'm saying? So that's why I'm not even I wouldn't even really trip that much. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, man, they not gonna fumble that shit, bro.
yeah. So like I wouldn't have an issue with going to the Giants, but I don't want. There's stuff coming out every day about the Jets. I don't want to go to the Jets.
Yeah, yeah. Now this is true. This is true.
If I'm Travis Shador, like I'm cool on that. Um, but you gotta just wait and see like how this plays out. So
If you the Jets, are you looking for a quarterback in this draft?
you didn't see,
Man, you need anything.
and you didn't see the report today saying that Aaron Rodgers there's a rumor that Aaron Rodgers don't want to go back to the Jets. So I seen that rumor earlier.
Yeah, I did see that.
I think it came from Rosini. I think it came from her. And she's
Yeah, I did.
and she's pretty tapped in. So
They
I
were saying he
mean,
was looking
shit,
for options, right?
say
they
what?
clearly tired of his shit.
What's his options though?
Well, I
What
think
other
he's
options
tired of
do
their
they
shit
have?
too, though. I
Yeah.
don't one-way street. I think it's a two-way street. I think Woody Johnson, the owner, he's sick of his shit, but I also think that A-Rod he's sick of the whole Jet shit too, though.
But where does he go though? Who wants to deal with that?
I don't know. I mean,
you take him in, the GM and the head coach, you possibly be fired before his tender in.
Right.
yeah, but if I'm also a GM coming into the Jets, like I don't want the quarterback already there. I want to get my own guy. Like that's what the new and like I hear the Jets fans talking, and I don't like the like the Jets fan base. Like I'm cool with the fan base. The fan base is cool, but they got to understand that when you hire a new GM and a new coach, the new GM is going to get rid of all the players that he don't like. He's going to bring in all his own coaches and all his own guys. And I mean, like you might have fell in love with Sauce or some of these players other players like Garrett Wilson, some of the other players, but the new GM might not like them players, and he might trade them. He might trade them players away. That's just the way it goes. That's kind of what happens when you get a complete rebuild. Like you might keep some of the players, but you're not going to keep them all.
Hey, Amber, did that hoodie come, dog? Switch off.
I mean, but just touch on the game. I mean, obviously, I like the Texans minus the 8. Prop wise, I do like Nico. Nico didn't get in the end zone last week. I think they're going to make sure he get in the end zone this week. Mixon to get in the end zone too. I guess for the Titans, maybe Pollard gets in the end zone. Maybe I don't love a lot of props on the Miami Titan side though.
Listen, the Texans should do what they did against the Cowboys this week against the Titans. It should be ultimate domination. The Titans are the worst team in the NFL, and I'm going to say it to the end of the season. The number one pick is deserving to that team, but I don't know if they're going to make it. They probably have messed that up too. They stink. They should get blowed out. Give me Joe Mixon rushing yards. Give me Nico Collins for any time. Give me Tank Dell receiving yards. Or give me Dalton Schultz for any time too. Yeah. Sir? Oh, well, what's this
My
shit?
bad. My bad. What game are we on? I'm sorry.
Same game, Titans, Texans.
Oh, oh yeah. Let me get my man Joe Mixon. He's been pretty consistent with his rushing yards. I feel like I get nervous with him because he jump out there in the first quarter. Sometimes he's up and down in second and third, but then he finishes strong. Um, so I do like his yards prop. Anytime touchdown for him. Targets and receptions on Nico. And I don't know, man. CJ, I don't know, bro. He don't look the same. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. That's it for me.
Next game on the list, we got Lions versus Colts. Lions favorite by 7.5. Over under is 50.5. I'm kind of close. I'm kind of wondering why it's so close. 7.5.
I think it's because it's a road game. I mean, I know the line's been steaming. Like it kind of goes against my own really thoughts. Like, I mean, I think the line's gonna blow doors, but I just think it comes to a point where they've been blowing people out every week for like the last 2-3 weeks, or if not the last month. I just think at some point it's gonna come to an end. Like I don't know when that is. I don't necessarily think it's gonna be this week though, but I just think like you're not gonna be blowing everybody out by 3 touchdowns every week. Like it's not sustainable. And I don't think I think the Colts aren't a bad team. I just think they have a little uncertainty at the quarterback position where, Anthony Richardson just came back. They beat the Jets. And they actually played pretty well. I just think though, when it comes to the lines, like they're really good. They're really good at stopping the run. And I get that they have Jonathan Taylor and they got Anthony Richardson. I'm not saying that Jonathan Taylor's not gonna get no yards. I just don't think he's going over 100, and I just think that the Lions are going to make you throw the ball to beat them, and I don't know if Anthony Richardson can do that on a consistent basis to be able to do that. So I'm gonna take the Lions in the 7.5. Like I said, I don't think they're beating the Colts by like 30 points or nothing like that. I just don't see that. But yeah, give me them. Give me anytime touchdowns. Give me Montgomery and Gibbs for anytime touchdowns. Give me Jonathan Taylor for anytime touchdown on the Colts side too.
Hey, sir. I mean, hey, Mick, how good Drea been this year?
I followed her plays last year. I ain't really been following her plays this year, but she does hit from time to time though.
I see it. She got a 9-play on here that I kind of like. I might run with it.
Yeah, she does hit from time to time though.
She got an Aaron Jones anytime, B-Rob anytime, Gibbs anytime, Hill, Williams, McCaffrey, Walker, Barkley.
I mean that actually sounds pretty good though.
It do. I might take that little 8 layer. I might patch up. Go ahead, sir.
Shit. Let me see. I definitely like the Lions to cover.
I'm sorry, this so
Jared Goff passing yards has been pretty consistent. My man St. Brown, his targets and receptions. Uh, I like that, and I like Montgomery's first half yards and total. Uh, as far as the Colts, I think Richardson is probably going to use his leg, so I'll probably look at his rushing prop. I wouldn't do no more than like 55, in my opinion. Um, but yeah, that's about it. The usual shit, the shit I do pretty much every week. So,
So we get. Oh yeah, give me Lions. Jamar Gibbs, Montgomery, anytime touchdown for both. Give me a Mara St. Brown receiving yards. Give me Anthony Richardson. Give me his rushing yards. Give me Jonathan Taylor 50 rushing yards. We got Raiders versus Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 7. Over under is 43.5. Good God. How many games? I think the Raiders lose this one, obviously. Is that right? No, that's not right. The Raiders play Denver.
Yeah, that's actually the game from last week.
Yeah, that's the game from last week. All right. Okay, so it's Raiders versus Denver. Raiders favored by 5.5. Over under is 41.5. Go ahead, man. Let me change it.
And which game we on again?
Raiders versus Broncos. Broncos favored by 5.5. Over under is 41.5.
Yeah, see, I went against the Broncos last week. I'm not going to do that again this week. I just think the Raiders are also. It's like you're talking about talking about the Jets and the Giants and the Titans. Like all these teams are in the mix for top 5 picks, and so are the Raiders. And as I said earlier, Shador wants to go there, and I think they want Shador. And I just think Denver is just a much better team. So 5.5. I mean, that's you're pretty much saying they're gonna beat it by a touchdown, pretty much. In the games in Las Vegas, I still like the Raiders. I mean, the Broncos in this game. I just don't like every week. I don't take a lot of Denver props, man, because I just don't know who to trust on a week in and week out basis. But I mean, give me Cortland Sutton for 40 yards. The Broncos got Broncos got a rotation at running back, so it's hard to say. Like they truly go with the hot hand. So I would probably stay away from them on that. So yeah, I would just go Cortland Sutton for 40 yards, maybe 4 receptions. On the Raiders side, I feel as if you got to take Bowers every week. So I would probably take Bowers for anytime touchdown. I take Bowers for his reception in his yards because I mean the boy went stupid last week against the Dolphins. I think he went for 13 receptions, 100 something yards, and a touchdown last week. So he's proven the point that a lot of people had him as a top 15 draft prospect last year, and he's proven and shown that that's what he is. I mean those are really the only plays from this game that I can say I really love. So.
Obviously give me the Broncos again, man. I do like Sutton this week for his yards. Give me Williams for an anytime touchdown. I'm gonna take a little risky one. Give me Bo Nix for an anytime tutty. Give me Bo Nix for the anytime tutty, man. I got a feeling he gonna take off for one. Raiders. I don't know. I'm gonna stay away from Raiders.
I like Bo Nix attempts. Like they be slinging that rock, man. And Sutton, I don't know, man. The offense, I don't know. They be having like little moments where I'm like, man, they might have something here. You know, like Nix and Sutton, if they can like get in sync, man, like I don't know, man. They might be on to something.
So now we got Vikings versus Bears. Vikings favored by 3.5. Over under is 39.5. 39.5 is low. The Vikings kind of slowed down. I mean, at one point this season, they probably was, one of the hottest teams in the NFL. They kind of dumbed it down a little bit, but the Bears have completely turned into struggle mode. I haven't really liked what I've seen out of the offense the last 3 weeks. Defensively, they've been playing pretty good defense. They're keeping teams under wraps, but I think the Vikings just going to be a little too much. Give me the Vikings minus 3.5. Give me Justin Jefferson anytime. Give me Aaron Jones anytime. Give me DeAndre Swift rushing yards in anytime. And give me Keenan Allen receptions.
I think everything you said is spot on, though. Like I think the Vikings start out like a house on fire, and they've kind of screeched to a halt. But I can say the same thing about the Bears. Well, the Bears didn't really start out that hot. I mean, they won a lot of early games, and now they're coming into all their division games. And I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just tough for me with the Bears, man, because I mean, we played them a couple weeks ago, and I see last week against the Packers again. They should have won, and it's just. Ever since that Hail Mary against the Commanders, it's kind of like they just fell apart. That's where I could put it. So I don't know about the 3.5. Like I could see this being a 3-point game. So I actually like the Vikings minus the 3. I don't like the 3.5. So I'd go on the alt line and take the 3. Yeah, I mean Caleb. I mean, he has spurts where he plays well and spurts that he doesn't. So there's that. I do think DJ Moore's he's due for a bounce back game. I think I think you can see that happen here if the line could just block up enough for Caleb. So I mean, give me I probably take DJ Moore for 5 receptions, 50 yards. I take something like that. I do like DeAndre Swift to get in the end zone, so I'll take that as well. On the Viking side, Jettis is due to get in the end zone, and I think that's going to happen this week. And I also think that Aaron Jones is due to get in the end zone as well. So I like those two guys on the Viking side too. I'm getting the end zone, and also with Jettis, give me his reception and his yards. I mean, his receptions is probably at like 6.5, so I'd take that. Yards probably around 80. I'd take that too. And you might want to look at either Hawkinson for 40 or Jordan Addison for 40. One of them two guys going to get 40. I'm just not 100% sure which one's going to be right now.
So.
Shit. The offensive coordinator switch for Chicago, is this his first game or second game?
I think it's his second.
Oh, okay. They lost last week. Did anybody remember how they looked? Because I didn't see that game.
No, the Bears lost to the Packers on that field goal. They were trying to kick that guy.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was pretty close. Um, I don't know, man. Going up against Flores, a rookie, second game and switching over. I don't know, man. I wouldn't bet against that right there. I think what's my man? Aaron Jones. He. Uh, I don't know. I don't know.
They dropped
His
4 in a
so,
row since the Commanders game. Jesus, Commanders
like
Cardinals.
sometime he hit his rushing prop and then sometime he hit his fucking receiving prop. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know, man. Aaron Jones done got me a few times, but I don't know, man. Like that, the whole team is like up and down to me on offense. I've expected a lot more from Jettis, but shit. What's my man? God damn it, what's his name? The quarterback.
Quarterback for the Bears.
Sam Donald. Sam Donald. Sam Donald just ain't it. He done slowed down a lot. And I just thought that Jettis would just get, numbers because they force feed him the ball. And it's really not working that way this time for some reason. So I don't know, man. It's too many questions for me in this game. Like I said, the only thing that I do like is Aaron Jones, but if you don't have a combined prop for yards and receiving, I wouldn't do it.
So you back up on the clock. 49ers versus Packers. Packers favored by 5.5. Over under is 44.5.
Well, I think they favored by 5.5. You said 5.5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I don't know, man. I still think we should win this game. You know, I do. I feel like we got enough talent to beat Green Bay. This Green Bay team, um, at that, I don't think that. I mean, I ain't gonna say they're not a good team. Um, I mean, I think they're okay. But y'all know how I feel about Jordan Love. That's not going to change just because, he's favored to win. I think that I don't think that he's a good quarterback. I'll say that. So, um, I started Jair Alexander's out in that starting middle linebacker or whatever. I don't know. So they got injuries. We got injuries. Um, they favored to win, but I think we should win this game. Oh, as far as props, CMC, I'll definitely take his receiving. Um, I'll take his carries, and I'll take his receiving attempts or receptions, either or. Let me see. I'll take Debo's rushing yards too. I actually over all of them, I'll take Mason's rushing yards first and foremost. Even more than TMC. I, I don't think he's going to get a lot of carries, but I think he's going to do a lot when he get them. So um, let me see. Josh Jacobs is definitely going to get his, without a doubt. Carries and yards. I'll probably put him down for anytime touchdown too. Uh, um, me, man, Jordan Love like to get that thing up. So that .5 touchdown, I'm gonna definitely ride with that one. I
Hey,
mean
is
point
Trent
5
Williams a game time
interception.
decision?
I don't know. I just reactivated today, so I don't know.
I'm looking at
I don't
the.
know
He didn't
anything.
practice Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday, and they got him down as
Oh
questionable.
man. Oh man. That's crazy.
I ain't even see that. And then look,
That's
yeah,
okay.
you said Jair Alexander, Edrin Cooper out, Travarius Ward, Brock Purdy, Kevin Givens. Y'all gotta Y'all got a hell of a injury report list right here.
I mean, reading like a CVS receipt.
Jesus Christ. But I obviously think I don't know, man. I don't know this Brandon Allen dude.
I don't think anybody does, man.
I can't put no faith in dude. So I think Green Bay should pull it off, but like Certified said, Jordan Love do like to get that pill up, especially if the run game ain't working in his favor. He will turn it over. He will leave teams with an opportunity to win the game. So I'm taking CMC for the anytime. I will never again bet on Josh Jacobs, carries, yards, whatever. They'll get that man 7 carries, and he'll have 63 yards, and they won't give it to him again. So I won't touch that. It's too iffy. Give me George Kittle receptions. Give me what's his name? Downs. Not Downs. Is it Dobbs?
Dobbs who, the 49ers?
No, the receiver. What's the receiver for
Oh yeah. I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Doobs.
Huh?
I think it's pronounced Doobs or something like that.
Oh yeah. Give me him. I think his line at like 23 and a half. Let me get him for the 20. That's all I'm taking.
I mean, Indiana defense, how the hell you give up a 3rd and 35 over 3rd and 4th down? Giving up 30
That's crazy.
downs is fucking crazy. Crazy. But I mean, honestly, like, let me just a quick side note. I've been watching the Indiana game. Indiana don't look that bad, man. They actually look pretty good. So
They fighting a little bit.
I mean, they up 7. I mean, they got the ball first and they drove right down the field. And if it wasn't for the defense, the Indiana defense giving up a 3rd and 35 on 3rd and 4th down, they'd have the ball back at midfield. So, but I digress. Damn, this is a hard game to call, man, because I don't like there's certain matchups in the league when you get them. This is one like it's like the Niners Cowboys, the Steelers Ravens. Like it's certain matchups you get when it's just like one team wins all the time. And the 49ers are consistently beating the Packers over the last couple of years, consistently. And that's what makes it so hard because if Brock Purdy was playing, I'd be picking the Niners, no doubt about it. Like my thing is with the second string. I don't know how good this dude is. Like I don't remember him where he was drafted to and none of that. So I don't know.
Who? Braden Allen?
Yeah, like I don't.
He came from Cincinnati.
Yeah, but he didn't really play like that there though. Like I mean, Jake Browning played.
Look like he only played one game. It was like 3 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't know how to judge that. But then again, Shanahan is like the quarterback whisperer, man. Like for the most part, I mean, obviously there are a couple guys that he couldn't get to play well, but for the most part, quarterbacks that play under him, they tend to play pretty well. So I don't know who's going to win the game, but I'll probably take the Niners plus the 5.5. I think it's still going to be a close enough game where like it's going to be in reach, last drive of the game, and maybe Braden Allen or whatever the hell his name is. I mean, he might throw a pick in the game or something. Who knows? But like, but the one that I like about the 49ers roster, they got a good enough roster, no matter who the quarterback is, to kind of be in games because their roster's so talented. On the prop side, I don't never do this, but I'm gonna do this week. Give me CMC for 2 touchdowns, man. I think he's gonna get in the end zone twice this week. So give me that. I also believe with the quarterback that he's gonna be throwing a lot to Kittle. So I mean, give me Kittle for 4 receptions, 50 yards. Debo been killing my parlay, so I'm staying away from Debo. I'm not putting Debo on no tickets for the near future. So I'm gonna stay away from that. Also give me Jordan Mason for about 25 rushing yards. I mean, he like Certified said he's gonna get in the game. I just don't think he's gonna get a whole bunch of carries, so I'm gonna keep my expectations low for him. The Packers side, I actually like Reed getting into the end zone again, and also like Tucker Kraft getting in the end zone. The running back, I'll take him for 50 yards. And I don't normally do this, but give me Jordan Love for anytime interception.
Bro, I'm watching the Wake Forest Miami game. How do you let a running back hit you with a fake pitch?
That man, that's a
Bro, the running back running, and he just like, man, he like this, he like, go back inside. Like, bro, why did you fall for that?
yeah. I just switched again and showing a replay. That was actually not a little bad fake pitch though. I ain't gonna cap though. That wasn't bad.
I'm just saying, me personally, I probably would just be like, man, fuck that bitch. I'm hitting the running back. That man said.
I mean, but what I will say is what's fucking bad is this Miami defense. That's what's bad. Shit.
They getting drove on and straight rushing too.
By Wake Forest, man. That's just embarrassing.
So we got Cardinals versus Seahawks. Cardinals favored by 1. Over under is 47.5.
Hey, how y'all think Miami defense is gonna do in the playoffs?
Is they gonna make it?
Hurricanes.
They gonna make it?
I mean, the way they.
I mean,
he just threw a pick 6.
even if they lose the conference championship, wait a minute. How does that work? Do they?
It ain't guaranteed. You gotta win to be guaranteed. If not, you can you have to be a top.
So even if you win the conference, if you lose the conference championship, okay.
Yeah. If you go to the conference championship, you win.
So what if you win your conference by 2 games, but you lose the championship?
You gotta pray that the committee put you in the top 11.
Yeah, he really threw that pick 6. How you doing?
Okay. So it's not the conference winner, it's the conference championship winner.
Yeah.
That gets it. Okay. All right.
I mean, but let's just be frank. Like, if Oregon was to do that, like Oregon made it to the Big Ten championship and they lost, like they're still
in. Yeah, they're in. But you gotta think a team like Miami, strength of schedule, all that shit start playing in. You already got a bad loss. Your loss would be against SMU in the championship. You out of there.
I mean, SMU not a bad loss because they're 9-1 though. But I mean,
but I'm saying you still out because they're gonna put SMU in. They're gonna drop Miami out of the top 12.
Yeah, because I think Miami right now is 8. So it's like if you lose, I mean, it's just not. I mean, there's only a group of teams that got like situations where they could lose and they'd be all right. Like Texas is one of them. If Texas go into the SEC championship game and they only lost 1 game, then they could lose and they'll still be in. They'd be fine. Like Oregon would be fine. Maybe Ohio State. I mean, like Ohio State would be fine too. So I mean, there's just certain schools.
But in this game, give me Kyler Murray rushing yards. Give me Kenneth Walker anytime. Give me James Conner anytime. Give me. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna stay right there. I ain't gonna do too much. Cardinals win.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tough game to call, man. I am not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. I think it's tough though, because both teams got capable of scoring a lot of points. So I'll probably go with the over. It's a hard game to call because it's a division game. I mean, both these teams are pretty evenly matched to me. I think the Cardinals would be a better team if their defense wasn't so hurt. They got a good amount of injuries on the defense side of the ball, but Kyler Murray has been like a wizard this year. He's played really well. I mean, Connor's played well. The whole offense played pretty well. So I'll take them. I don't got no like deep analysis on the game or anything. Players to get in the end zone. I'm gonna take Connor to get in the end zone for the Cardinals. And I'll take Trey McBride to get in the end zone for the Cardinals. On the Seattle side, I'm gonna take DK. I think DK is gonna have a good game against the Cardinals. And then I also like Kenneth Walker to get in the end zone. So I mean, those are the 4 main props that I like in this game.
Certified.
On the Cardinals side, man. Let me see. Where's this game at? This is
in Seattle.
In Seattle. I'm gonna take Seattle money line on that. Gino and what's the boy in Jigba? They looking pretty good. Um, they've been really consistent as far as like targets, receptions, and yards. And Seattle has been running even when the run game hasn't been going, they have been sticking with it. So and they're a real good goal line team. So Kenneth Walker's anytime touchdown and his carries, I like both of those. But that's about it. I don't really trust anything. Oh, Arizona is capable of hitting all of their props. I just don't know which one is going to be. So that's why I don't really fuck with them like that.
Sunday night football, we got Eagles versus Rams. Eagles favored by 3. Over under is 48 and a half. This should be a good game. I think to me, it's probably. I know people. I know last night you heard me, Mick. I kept it real. I think this is probably the last. Oh, to the crib. Wake Forest with the kick return. Let's go. I love it. Last night I kept it real. I think this team is probably one of the last tests for the Eagles secondary. I think Puka Nacua obviously come out, and Puka Nacua and Cooper Cup obviously come out, and you have to play them a little different. You gotta respect the quick game, how they gonna play, how they gonna manipulate your zone defense to get some of those quick passes. I do think the Eagles win this game. Heavy dose of Saquon, so give me Saquon rushing yards. I'm actually gonna do what Mick did with CMC with my boy Saquon this week. Give me Saquon for 2 tutties. Give me AJ receiving yards and receptions. Give me Dallas Goedert receiving yards and receptions. Give me Jalen Hurts rushing yards. Give me Puka Nacua reception, Cooper Cup receiving yards. Give me Demarcus Robinson for a touchdown.
Um, I like the Eagles in this game. I mean, I had the opportunity to watch the Rams last week. I think the Rams are a really good football team. But it's one thing to play against the Patriots, another thing to play against the Eagles. I think it's just different. I mean, the game is in LA. I mean, that is a benefit to the Rams. Like, I just don't know. Like, Saquon is becoming a beast. Like, over the last month, and we've been a beast the whole season, but like he's starting to wear teams down, and like, so I just don't know how the Rams are going to stop that. I think the Rams' strength on the D line is rushing the passer. It's not stopping the run. So I just think there's going to be a lot of holes for Saquon to run through, and I think that's exactly what he's going to do. So yeah, like I said, give me the Eagles minus the 3. Prop wise, I like on the Eagles. Give me Saquon.
Oh shit, Jalen Hurts anytime. Shit.
Oh, well,
I left that off my list.
Yeah, that should be like an every week thing because I mean that's just what a nigga does. Yeah, like give me Saquon for his rushing yards. Also give me him for 25 receiving yards as well. AJ should be in tune for a big day because Smitty has already been ruled out with the hamstring issue.
Hey, you got the odds in front of you?
For what AJ?
Eagles. I'm gonna see how I think I can get to it.
The odds of what?
Jahan Dotson. I wanted to see what his receiving yards was.
Nah, I'm not fucking with that fool. Nah, I'm not doing that now. That's something I'm not willing to do.
Why?
Nah, I'd rather.
His target's been going up every week, and now with Smitty out, hold on. I gotta see what it is though. Hold on. It got to be low. Or they ain't even got him on the list. No,
I'm good on that. And I'm trying to win money. I'm not trying to make donations.
Bruh, they won't even let you bet on that, man. Bro, his name not even on the list for 25 yards.
I mean, they'll probably add him tomorrow when it's close to the game. But yeah, like give me AJ for his reception and his yards. I think also Dallas Goedert is going to have a better game, seeing as that Smitty not there. So I mean, give me him for his reception, his yards too. As far as touchdowns, I mean, Jalen Hurts anytime touchdown. I think AJ Brown anytime touchdown. Saquon is a risky proposition, but I think he's going to get a touchdown this game, so I'll get him for one. Give me Cooper Kupp for his reception and his yards. Give me Kyron Williams for anytime touchdown, and give me Puka Nacua for anytime touchdown. Those are the plays that I like the most in that game.
Certified?
Yeah, I got I like Philly to cover. Puka and Cup's yards and receptions. Um Saquon yards. He gonna break one, at least one. Uh Jalen anytime touchdown. AJ Brown targets for sure. But yeah, the Eagles should win this game, but I mean, it's Sean McVay, man, and the Rams are capable of stepping up to the plate. So I think it's going to be a good game nonetheless.
Last game for Sunday or Monday, before we get to the Thanksgiving. We got Ravens versus Chargers. Ravens favored by 3. Over under is 50.5. Jesus Christ. The Ravens defense is very disappointing. I feel like, I can't even say just hardball at this point. I believe the Chargers are solidified in what they do as an offense. And with Roquan Smith being out, I believe the Chargers are gonna have a good run game. They're gonna be able to kind of play their game how they like. And with that being said, I think I'm taking the Chargers for the upset. Give me J.K. Dobbins rushing yards. Give me Quinnen can't catch the ball. Guy Johnson for anytime touchdown. And this one right here gonna be the cake on that. Give me Justin Herbert rushing yards. It hit like what I'm saying, like cracking the 80s last week. So give me his rushing yards. Give me Derrick Henry rushing yards. And give me Bateman receiving yards.
They want to follow your lead on this. Actually, I can't trust the Ravens secondary. Even though the Chargers don't got a lot of weapons, they have some weapons. So I actually like the Chargers plus the 3. I'm not gonna go money line because money line is. I mean, I'm giving myself a tad bit of room for error. But prop wise, I mean the Ravens, like, just to speak on the game, like the Ravens, like their offense is good. I just don't trust their secondary. And when you're going against a guy like Herbo, I mean Herbo's considered to be a top 5 quarterback in his league. And I just think he's going to slice and dice the secondary. So that's why I'm picking the game that the only way that I'm picking it. Prop wise, I like JK to get in the end zone. He's playing against his old team, so just like a revenge game. I don't want to say it's a revenge game because he was hurt with the Ravens. Not like he produced for them and they just didn't re-sign him. He just was hurt a lot. So I don't want to. Not so much a revenge game, but it's a game that you get to play against your old team. So I think he's going to play well. So give me him for about 50 yards and a touchdown. Even though we say Quentin Johnson can't catch him, and the boy been catching touchdowns this season. That's one thing you can say. He's been catching them touchdowns though. So I'm gonna go QJ with a touchdown.
Look, you see what I said? I called him Mr. Can't Catch and took him for the anytime. Shit.
Yeah, I mean he's catching is tough, but he's definitely been able to score touchdowns. So
they only got JK for 48 yards. Oh yeah, I'm taking that.
Yeah. They got, and I mean, let me also get my boy Ladd for 5 receptions, 50 yards in this game too. Ravens side, let me get Lamar for 25 rushing yards. Give me Derrick Henry for anytime touchdown. And give me Zay Flowers for 5 for 50. I mean, those are the props I like the most.
I know them 50 yards for Lamar. What you said, 25 rushing?
25, yeah, just to be safe.
I know that's super negative money.
Yeah, but
they got him at 41.5, and it's minus 150.
So I probably will. Maybe, I mean, if you can catch it at around 30, 35, then I'd probably take that.
For 30 is minus 425.
Yeah, and I mean, also give him the over too.
Oh, come on, Wake Forest! Y'all not know how to tackle? Jesus Christ, team sucks. Go ahead, certified. My bad.
Um, let me see. I do like Dobbins yards. Uh Man, they consistent with running that ball, man. And they also that Herbert and Ladd, man, they look pretty good. Um, on the other side of the ball, I definitely like the Chargers playing really good sound defense, man. I expect the Ravens to get a few first downs on some off script shit, via Lamar Jackson's legs or whatever. So I definitely like his rushing props in this game. And if they get inside the red zone, anytime touchdown for Derrick Henry. They're really consistent with getting Derrick Henry his touches, not necessarily carries, but they've been trying to pass on the ball too. So um yeah, yeah, those three, right? Those four. That's what I like. Um I can't see the spread, but
3
um
and 50 and a half is the over under.
mm, I don't know. It's gonna be close. I don't know.
Dang, is Indiana finna break, Mick?
Man, they're still winning 7-0. I mean, it's
I
third.
just turned to the game and I'm watching. I'm watching Ohio State look like they complete whatever they want to complete at this point.
Yeah, but they had the ball to start the second quarter at first and goal. They didn't score.
Ooh, yeah.
So I mean, that'll be all
All
right.
right, so we got this Thanksgiving triple header, man. 3 Thursday games. I hate Thursday football, even on Thanksgiving.
Nah,
But
the Thanksgiving shit hit differently though. I feel like
it hit different because I got a big plate of food and I'm stuffing my face. And football is enjoyable when you being
I
big.
mean, because I mean, like you ain't really work. I mean, if you work on Wednesday, you work half a day, then you was out drinking. Well, you was doing something Wednesday night, probably drinking, getting high. Then Thursday come, you just eat and watch football all day. And then Friday, Black Friday. So
First game we got up is Bears versus Lions. Lions favored by 10.5. The over under is 48.5. I think the Lions should handily win this game. The Bears are completely struggling, and I do believe after this week they will be on a 5-game losing streak coming into this game, looking to get their 6th loss. The Lions should dominate. Give me a Mara St. Brown. Ooh, touchdown. Anytime touchdown. Give me 2 running backs for anytime touchdown. I'm taking that. Listen, I know we used to take CMC for the 125 on the touchdown. I am taking the Lions and they 2 running backs every week for a touchdown. David Montgomery and Gibbs will score. And give me. You know what? Give me for the Bears. Give me DJ Moore anytime
yeah, I'm gonna make this quick fast. I mean, give me even though the Lions lost in the spot last year against the Packers on Thanksgiving, I don't think they lose against the Bears. Giving them on the spread. Give me both running backs scoring touchdowns. Give me I think by this point Sam Laporta might be a little bit more healthy, so I think Sam get in the end zone too. Give me Montgomery and Gibbs for 50 rushing yards. Give me Gibbs for 25 receiving. Who else? Give me St. Brown. Give me St. Brown for 100 yards. Give me him for 7 receptions, 100 yards in this game. I think it's a big game. And give me JMO for anytime touchdown too. If you didn't notice, there's going to be a lot of Lions touchdowns in this game. If you ain't catching my drift. Bear wise, I think Cole Kmet is going to get in the end zone in this game, and give me Caleb Williams for anytime touchdown. A little sneaky, like this is a one that you play on a solo ticket, because he does run a good amount, and I do think the Lions will get after the passer, but I do think Caleb has the opportunity to actually get a rushing touchdown in this game.
Sir?
I don't like anything on the Chicago side of the ball. Nothing at all. I'm always going with Montgomery's yards. Um, I I hear people say Gibbs yards, but sometimes he gets his yards through passing. Um, I just don't feel comfortable with it, but I do like St. Brown's receptions, targets, and yards. I'm not sure exactly when Laporta is going to get put back into the mix, but for right now, that's what I like. And Jared Goff's receiving yards.
Man, they don't
But
like Laporta, man. They don't like Sam Laporta no more. I drafted this nigga and they said, you know what, we taking him out of the offense. This is disrespectful, you know.
but I mean, on paper, Detroit should mop these boys, but hey man, Thursday night ain't a division, man. So you know that shit can get weird really quick. So, you know, we'll see. I hope it's a good game.
The next game will be my nap time game. Right after I done ate like 2 plates, you know what I'm saying? I done watched the good game in the first game. I'm going to sleep on the second. We got Giants versus Cowboys. Cowboys favored by 5.5. Over under is 45.5. I don't want to pick a winner or a loser, but I do. I got the Giants winning this game. Not the Cowboys. Give me Malik Neighbors for a cook session again. He had a cook session against these boys last time he played them. I think he go crazy again. Give me for 70 yards receiving and a touchdown. Give me Tyrone Tracy for 50 rushing yards and a touchdown. And give me CD Lamb for 5 receptions, 60 yards.
Let me see. Um, I'm not sure what DeVito's attempts are going to be, but I'm pretty sure he's going to get his chance. I don't know, man. I don't know. Uh, there is film on him, so it's I don't know. I don't know if I want to fuck with anything with the Giants just yet. I got to see it first, you know. But on the other side, they are going to force feed the ball to CD. They aren't scared to throw the ball with Rush. So as long as it's not more than 35 attempts, I like that. With
He will
35
have.
and a half.
But he had 50 the first time, right? First game.
I know he's had 40 every game he's been in.
That's dumb.
Um um and like I said before that CD point 0.5 yards. As long as there's no more than it's definitely going to jump.
If they bring
Uh
it back, they might
yeah.
kill us, man. We been cooking them for.
Yeah, but if they bring it back, it's definitely going to be about 6 yards, 6.5. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, he had 55 last week, sir. Cooper Rush, 55 attempts. That's not indicative of winning football to bring your back up in and have them throw damn near 60 times. I see why you got blowed out 34 to 10 anyways. Go ahead, Mick. You muted, Mick.
Sorry about that. What I was saying was, give me the Giants, Cowboys money line. Like I just think the whole situation with Daniel Jones this week. I mean, I know they're going to a game on Sunday and they got this Thursday, but I just don't like the juju of that. It just seemed like something like I don't know how the team's going to show up because I mean they said that the teammates they like Daniel Jones, so I don't know how that's going to play out. So give me the Cowboys money line. Prop wise, give me Tim Tracy, the Giants running back. Give me him for 50 rushing yards. Malik Neighbors. I mean, it's a prime time. It's a Thanksgiving Day game, and I mean, normally receivers go off in these kind of games. So I mean, give me him for 5 receptions, 50 yards, and a touchdown. Give me CD for a touchdown. Give me Rico for 40 rushing yards, and that's about it. Like, I'm not gonna take a whole bunch. I mean, this is a crap game. I'm not about to take a whole bunch of stuff on this game either. So.
All right, last game of Thanksgiving. Dolphins versus Packers. Packers favored by 3.5. Over under is 47. This game should be interesting. Kind of two teams where identity fluctuates from week to week, especially the Packers. If the run game ain't working, you get Jordan Love, Mr. I turn it over. So it's kind of hard to call this game. I'm gonna take the Packers money line. Give me Jordan Love passing yards. Give me Josh Jacobs rushing yards. Give me Christian Watson anytime touchdown. I'm gonna put Reed on the board. I think the tight end Reed get an anytime touchdown. Give me Tyreek Hill anytime and A-Chain for the anytime.
I actually think it's about to be the best game of Thanksgiving Day, though. Honestly, the night game. I think it's the better. Like it's going to be the most competitive game. I don't think the Lions game going to be that competitive, and the Giants and the Cowboys is just not. I mean, I don't think a lot of people trying to watch that game. So give me this game. Give me Packers money line. Think it's hard to go travel on a short week all the way to Green Bay, especially on Thanksgiving. I think that's a tough proposition. So yeah, there's that. Prop wise, give me Tyreek Hill for a touchdown. Give me A-Chan for a touchdown. Give me Tyreek's yards too. On the Packer side, give me their running back. Can never remember dude's name for nothing.
Running back Josh Jacobs?
Yeah, Jacobs. Yeah, for some reason I can never remember his name, but I mean Josh Jacobs, give me him for anytime touchdown. Give me a Tucker Kraft for anytime touchdown. Give me Reed for 20 rushing yards because he's a wide receiver, but he also runs a lot of gadget plays too. So give me him for 20 rushing yards. And then give me Joshua Dobbs for 50 receiving yards. Did that nigga just throw a pick?
Yep.
God damn. But yeah,
just straight bum.
Yeah, straight bum. But that's just what I like in that game. But like I said, this is going to be the best game of the weekend. I mean, not the weekend.
Oh, and you want to know what's funny? Both quarterbacks in the two games I'm watching threw picks at the same time.
That's freaking crazy.
Wake Forest threw one too.
I mean, and dude was about to be in the red zone too.
Oh man, he threw that. Oh, that's not really on the quarterback though. 15 should have caught that.
He should have, but he didn't. So well.
That's the go ahead, sir.
I don't really have a problem with the line. Green Bay at home, 3.5. That sounds about right. And I really don't feel comfortable with any of these props, honestly. So
hey man, I might take all my Dolphins props back. I forgot they in Green Bay. They turn into a blob of shit when they go to the cold.
I'm about to say it's about to be cold out there too.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be cold out there.
Yeah, I'm with Certified. Certified said it. I had to look. They in Green Bay? Yeah, listen, take back everything I said about the Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, A-Chain, all that, take that back. They going to the frozen tundra. Yeah, they in trouble. The Dolphins suck on cold territory. How does a team go do that, though? I
mean, they're playing Miami. They're a warm weather team. And it's just the way that it is.
I guess because we went to Tampa, that heat fucked us up.
And I mean, the thing for the Dolphins is this is not a new phenomenon, bro. Like they've been like this forever. Like they was like this in the 90s. They've always been like this, where they're good when it's warm, and when they got to go to cold weather places, they're not good.
Yeah. But Jordan Love will leave you in the game.
Yeah. And if you give him enough opportunities, he's gonna give you a few shots of the football. So
he will leave you in the game. Certified started this rhetoric, and we helping him carry it on. God damn. Hey, that boy. Hey, look, Certified text me too. When was that? 2 weeks ago, sir? certified. Was that 2 weeks ago when you texted me about Jordan Love? Oh, I think he muted, but yeah, JMIK, he texted me like 2 weeks ago. He was like, "Man, I told you I don't like this nigga, man. I told you what it was with him." I was like, "Damn, he didn't forget."
That's funny.
I was like, he did, but he cooking that man.
I mean, he's not lying about Jordan Love, though. I mean, like, Jordan Love does be throwing picks, man. And he kind of does, so.
Yeah. Somebody, hey, was you in there with Aaron Rodgers in there yesterday?
With who?
And the dude, he the Green Bay Packer fan, Aaron Rodgers.
Nah, I wasn't in there then.
He said his mannerisms in the pocket is Aaron Rodgers, but when he throw it, he turned it into Brett Favre.
Yeah, that's funny. You do have a point, though. That is kind of true, though.
He was like, bro, watch how he control the offense at the line. He doing all the audibles like Aaron. When he throw it, he turns to Brett Favre.
That is kind of true, though.
Bro, I died. Sir, you not there? Ain't sir not there.
I mean, when I start thinking about it, that is kind of the truth, though. Like,
certified got to start pushing that.
I mean, pre-snap.
I mean, but bro, I've been saying this shit about Jordan Love for like almost 2 seasons.
No, I'm saying you gotta start with it. You gotta start pushing the. He Aaron Rodgers before the snap. He Brett Favre after the snap.
Oh yeah. I agree with that. That's a perfect analysis. Hell yeah.
Oh my god. I said, bro, I was dying when Aaron Rodgers said that in the space. He said, yeah, he a problem, bro. I said, what? He said, yeah. He Aaron Rodgers before the snap. He turned to Brett Favre when he threw the ball.
Well, at least he honest.
Aaron Rodgers gonna throw that pick, boy.
Yeah, I mean, what you're saying is right, though. It's like pre-snap, he's Aaron Rodgers. Post-snap, he's Brett Favre.
He'll throw one quick. Hey, man, look, I'm tired of watching people not tackle, man. Can we get somebody to teach tackling again? Like, they need to teach the coaches because they obviously not teaching the players, right?
I mean, tackling is an issue.
Jesus. Indiana, you got this man behind the line of scrimmage for about 3 yards. He just, thank you. First down. What the hell going on? The same thing happened with Miami. Wake Forest probably could be winning that game. They can't tackle to say they like. Third and 3, you let them get a straight up free play.
Well, I mean, that and the pick 6 that he threw on a freaking screen pass. So
that was goofy. But that's the last games, man. I know everybody finna have a good Thanksgiving, man. Be safe. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the football. Y'all know when to catch us again. It'll be Saturday next week. Obviously, it'll be a little bit more games, man. We get to talk about these college games. We get to talk about a little bit of these Thursday night games, how they went on Thanksgiving. Shout out to everybody, their fans, man. Have a happy Thanksgiving. What y'all got for the people before we get up out of here, man?
I mean, just the same message, man. Thanksgiving is for family, football, and food, man. It's like the 3 F's, man. So enjoy all 3. Enjoy your football, enjoy your family, enjoy your food. And we'll see you next Saturday morning, man. That's pretty much it for me.
Hey man, enjoy yourself, kick back, you know what I'm saying? Disconnect a little bit. Enjoy your family, enjoy some good food, man. We see y'all next week.
Hey man, and anybody taking the family walk, man, invite me. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You taking the family walk before that food get fixed.
It's crazy. Cause we all know what you mean.
Yeah, the family walk. Invite me. I'm all in. Hey man, appreciate y'all for tapping in. We'll catch y'all next week.